Veterans Issues at 6:54. But first, let's start it off by bringing on from the Micronesian Climate Change Alliance, Moneka De Oro, to talk about a plant-based cookbook that they put out. We're going to pop up we got some cool pics and videos. And this is pretty cool. It's Fangiaceae. And Moneka, good morning.
Hi.
First
Good morning.
Good morning.
This is really neat, and I want to say it's probably the first of its kind.
Yeah, I think for all of Micronesia, this is the first time we've had a plant-based cookbook, and we adapted a lot of CHamoru and Filipino recipes, and we highlighted a lot of fruits and vegetables that grow right here on our land. So you don't even have to worry about how far, about the carbon footprint of a lot of the ingredients in the cookbook.
Can you tell us some of, the recipes that are in the cookbook?
We have a really good one that I've really enjoyed making, and I've done it a few times. A plant-based tofu or kelaguen. And it tastes just like chicken. I was I don't like plant-based meats that often, or like just like fake meats. I like to eat vegetables a lot, but I'm not a huge fan of tofu. But this one was actually really, really good, and that one's really, really yummy. You can't go wrong with kelaguen ever.
Right.
So, there's Tinactac as well, a plant-based Tinactac.
Oh, tell me about that.
How do you do that?
Yeah.
That one is using a plant-based meat, and the plant-based meats have like stepped up so much in the last few years. This one's a Beyond using Beyond Burger. So it's all the same that you would usually do with Tinactac, as far as the coconut milk and the calamansi or lemon and everything, but instead of ground beef, you would use the Beyond Beef ground. I don't even know what is Beyond Beef. I think it's like pea protein.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at the cookbook now, and can we go into because one of the first few pages you talk about finding your why for a plant-based diet, and obviously it's sustainable, so I can understand the Climate Change Alliance's involvement in it. But there's also the health aspect of it, right? We do want people to eat more fruits and vegetables.
Yeah, here in the islands, we have such high rates of cancer and diabetes, and those are lifestyle diseases. Those are based on our movements of our bodies throughout the day and the things that we put into our bodies. So if we put healthier ingredients into our bodies, and then undoubtedly we'll be more motivated to exercise more. But it really, this is like your own personal journey, whether you're really healthy or not.
Are you there?
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to ask what made you decide to. Are you? So you are? Is it vegan or?
No.
What you would call it? No, you eat meat. You eat meat, right, Moneka?
Yes, I eat meat,
Oh.
but this is just I go like seasonally, or I'm definitely plant-based, like cumulatively like 3 months out of the year.
Mm-hmm.
I do like seasonal detoxing, or I definitely don't eat meat. I've been pretty good about not eating meat on Mondays or throughout Lent or something like that. I stop meat every so often, and I feel like I try to eat meat that I know that where the source is from, or if I can't say no to my nana. If she makes me something.
There's still, I think,
no, there's no meat.
That generation is still in that mentality, like don't waste it because the war, right?
Yeah.
So I guess what got you into this? I mean, are you deciding that I want to make a plant-based cookbook?
Well, we at Micronesia Climate Change know that everybody loves food here. Food is such a huge part of our community. Every time we gather, we always have to bring something to eat, and we gather around food. And we wanted to use food as a way to connect the community to the climate crisis, because it's something that everybody needs. It's something that has brought us so much joy. So if we could encourage people to be more conscious of the foods that they eat and understand how the food systems have hurt the planet, and have hurt our bodies and be a little bit more mindful when they choose what to eat, then it's a really great place to start the conversation in our community about how we can be part of the solution for the climate crisis.
Let's talk about seasonal now. So, a lot of good fruits and veggies in season now locally. What is your go-to here in July?
Mango season is upon us. It's just about coming to its end, and I love mango season and avocado season. The summer is definitely a great time of the year to forage or like check up on your aunties and uncles that have the trees in their yards. So it's fun. I think it's like just experimenting with our fruits and vegetables and knowing the different kinds. Like this mango season, I got real serious because I got a dehydrator, and that just changed the game for me. I'm taking data on like all the varieties of mango, all the villages I got mango from, and the numbers of mango. I think I'm up to like 300 mangoes.
Let me know if you need an assistant because I love mango so much. It's crazy. You crack me up when you talk about foraging because. I'm a renter, and people always wonder, where are you getting this avocado or this mango? That's what I do. I go on a tour, and we're like, stop at this party's house, and hey, party house, and then I go stop at that party's house, and we go over to Auntie who has Laguana, and then by the time we come back, we got, 10 pounds of mango.
Yeah, and
10 pounds of doni.
We're also launching a food series with Micronesia Climate Change Alliance, and we're doing a whole thing on foraging. Food security is such a huge issue on our islands right now, especially given COVID and given job security. We really need to be planting more and really relying more and returning back more to our lands to feed and nourish us. So we have our food series coming up on YouTube. We launch our very first episode next week, and our host, Cami, who also is part of the KUAM family, and my sister Francesca will be looking into all different aspects of what food security and food sovereignty looks like.
Yeah. Tell us more about that. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's just really exciting. Because we really want to bring our message to and have it resonate with young people. That's where the climate change issue is the strongest spot amongst the youth. You saw that worldwide with protests last year. With people by Greta, and then there's a lot of young people throughout the states who are actually suing the federal government for inaction on climate change. So really meeting young people where they're at on social media, on YouTube, and really giving our community more resources, because there's not a lot of YouTube resources for us on how to plant in our environment, or what are how different foods to eat. We've been supporting Guahan Sustainable Cultures, which is helping uplift the farmers here, and they provide CSA boxes or produce bags every single week since April, I believe. And there's so many fruits and vegetables in there that when people pick it up, they're like, what do I do? What is this thing? What do I do with amagosu? So there's a huge need for education and a reintroduction to the fruits and vegetables that grow here, and we're hoping to accomplish that with the food series.
That's cool. And you're going to have a bunch of giveaways for that, too. So
and KUAM's going to be helping give away 5 bags a week, I believe, for 10 weeks. Over the next month.
Bree and I are just fangirling over the sigaritas with coconut milk and the veggie talakilas.
Oh my goodness!
I mean, it's good.
And we're hungry, so it's decolonized to Mexicana champolado.
I was hoping you got a decolonize in there somewhere. Well, Moneka, we just wanted to get you on and pump this cookbook. And thank you. I'm going to try out some of these recipes. And you're right. We do kind of need to reintroduce our people to some of these, like Laguana, the soursop, man. I grew up with my grandma would put that in the fridge, put it in the freezer. And we'd always have one that we just sit around and eat together. And, it's soursop season. So I picked a few. And some of my friends are like, how do you even eat this? Like, you don't know about Laguana? What? Where you been? So, yeah, you're right. And then with avocados, right? So it's avocado season. And my mom's brother, Uncle Raymond, has 2 really good avocado trees. But he's got, it's just him and the wife staying there. So the whole COVID, I've been going over there and picking up all the avocados and that dropped and just giving them away because I was just thinking.
I'm a beneficiary.
Right. She's on the avocado program. Because I don't want it to go to waste. And, it's weird. Like, there's some years where we go over and you're just stepping on avocado or you're stepping on mango. And I think this year, really with the COVID and knowing how much everyone's been struggling, I think a lot of the foraging I've been doing has been trying to like gather fruits and veggies and give them out to people.
Yeah, one of the best resources that we put into the book is how to use the coconut as food, because the coconut is such a huge part of our culture. It's given us so much, and with the rhino beetle, it's really important that we all reconnect to that resource and use it before we lose it. It's proven that Thailand has had rhino beetles, Palau has had rhino beetles since World War II. But part of the reason why they've been able to maintain their populations of coconut trees is because they really use it. So if we can inspire people to, instead of going to buy coconut milk or coconut oil, but instead make their own, even though it takes more time and effort, it's still such a worthy way to use your time and help protect our island's resources.
Well, thank you. And so you can look forward to recipes every Monday on the KUAM News Instagram. So
yeah, it's also available on Micronesia Climate Change Alliance's website, and will be in stores, print at all Paylesses by the end of the month.
Awesome. I'm just looking at some of the recipes.
Lumpia Wrapping 101.
I'm definitely going to try some of these. So thank you so much.
Are you?
Yeah,
I'm down. Let me know.
I got some time.
Watch out, Bree's gonna come back like a vegan, indigenous, decolonized diva.
Well, we're hoping to get some of KUAM's personalities into Payless's Edu Kitchens to be doing it live on air, to making some recipes live on air.
Nice.
Sign
me up. Yeah. Jason Solis also wants to do it.
Yay!
Okay, Moneka.
Bye, Moneka.
Thanks, guys.
Thank
Have a
you.
good day.
Wash
You
your
too.
hands.
Okay.
Okay, bye. That's cool.
Barbecue jackfruit sandwich. Ooh. Yeah, the cigadizas and coconut milk. Definitely got to try that. I might just go after work.
Yeah, anything with coconut milk, right?
Yeah.
Finally found a use for all this cigadizas. It's 7:06. We're going to take a short break and come back with more of Containing COVID next, right here on Guam's favorite. Good morning.
CHamoru, bringing you trusted brands like Anheuser-Busch, Aloha.
It's not always easy trying something new. Sometimes you have to help your loved ones along. Nana